being here at such a phenomenal conference. And this is not just a conference, ladies and gentlemen, right? We're bridge building. See, we're no longer just the recipients of care. We're the architects of change.
Hello, everyone. This is Shawn A. Barksdale, and this is the 10 Minutes of Truth podcast. Of course, we have been bringing you some great episodes over the last few weeks. We have Roxanne Richardson. How are you?
I'm great, thank you.
Have you ever been to a conference like this before?
Never, ever in my life.
Tell me about your experience up to now.
It way exceeded any expectation that I had for what a conference could be. It's like I'm a retired lawyer, a retired teacher. I've had to take continuing education in both professions. Nothing like this. The vibe when I walked in, I was like, these all are nice, helpful people. It was just a very giving type of vibe. I never heard of the recovery program, peer recovery, never heard of it. I went to the first conference, outbreak session?
Yep.
My mind blew out to here. It was about ethics, and there were so many different scenarios that came out that the students, I don't know, what do you call them, teachers? The kids, what do you call the people in the class?
The attendees?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
students, that they had come up with so many different ideas that I was like, my mind was just blown. I was like, wow, I never thought that could happen. I never thought about that law. And this was what made me feel really old. One of the girls said, well, there's a federal regulation that covers that. And she Googled it or whatever and read the regulation. I was like, oh, I'm old now. Because in my school, if we had to answer a question, we'd have to go to the library, do the research, and come back. And she knew the federal regulation. She cited it. She talked about it. And that was kind of eye-opening. The other thing was that everybody got to speak and got supported in what they were saying. Nobody was like, oh, that's dumb. Everybody was very supportive of everything everyone had to say. The first thing that blew my mind, you, of course, Shawn, when you
Thank you.
You came out and gave the first moderator speech, the MC speech. I was like, Shawn, wow, that's amazing. You're very good with people.
Thank you.
You got a lot of chairs, and at the end you got cheers again. You were a dynamic speaker.
Thank
and
you.
You spoke from your heart. And then the Marine that came out after you, I was just in tears for almost the whole
Dr.
speech.
Dice. Yep.
I didn't have a tissue. My sweater became my tissue.
Yeah, I know, that's right.
I was like, he was amazing.
Correct.
You guys at this conference, which I was not aware of, all had some issue that you had to recover from.
Correct.
And that was eye-opening. I was like, all of you guys at one point had some issue that was getting the best of you.
Yeah.
You would never know it.
Yep.
You would never. I didn't figure that out until almost the last minute before I came in for this.
Yep.
And the thing that made me get choked up was you guys all survived and then didn't just keep going it out. Okay, I've survived, I'm going to keep moving. You said, I'm coming back.
Correct.
And I'm going to help somebody else to get where I am now.
That's why your voice is important, because this is the first peer-led event here in Region 5. And everybody said the same thing. Everybody said the same thing. And for a lot of people, they would say, well, you're supposed to say it. You're the person that recovered. But to hear from you, someone like you that said, I didn't even know that it existed, first and foremost. And then I didn't know all of these issues existed with these people. And then they overcame this, and then they want to give back. So that's really important. For someone that will hear this, that don't understand what a peer recovery specialist is or what lived experience is, that may still have the stigma, right, of saying that a person really can't recover. What would you say after a conference like this?
Well, in the last class I was in, I said to the guy, people can sympathize, but they can't empathize. You guys have been there. So you can, when you're talking to somebody, they're going to believe you. They're going to feel what you feel. the legitimacy is there because it's like, I've been there. Here are the breadcrumbs, follow me, and you can get out.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. Rather than someone who's never been there trying to tell you something from a book.
Yeah.
They're talking from experience. And the fact that they want to go back and help somebody is just amazing to me. Because they could hide their whole past. But they're not doing that.
That's right. That's right.
I thought, at lunch, I didn't know, that what peer recovery was and this whole thing is about. So I asked at the table, I said, how many of you are social workers? Because that's what I associate being nice and trying to help people, even though you're not getting paid a mint to do it. I associate that with social workers.
Yep.
None of them raise their hands.
Right.
Right. How many of you are peer recovery specialists? They all raise their hands. And I was like, I'm all of you guys in this lunchroom.
That's right.
Recovery.
That's right.
I thought they were all like college students, like graduates that are working in some company or something. And I was like, all of you guys succeeded from something that was holding you back.
Yep.
And didn't just say, okay, well, I'm good. You said, well, let me help somebody else that's where I was. That's amazing. And there's no money in the world that could pay anyone for the good that they feel when they do something like that.
Right.
You'd probably do it for free if you could.
Right.
That's the feeling I got.
And there's no money in the world that can replace your voice, what you just said. And I'm telling you, because for someone, it's 10 minutes of truth. So, of course, you're telling the truth, right? But I know for a fact that those things happen, right, that you didn't know, right? And so now, this is going to reach somebody's ears that's going to help them change.
And you need to get everywhere. You need to get everywhere, in every jail, in every drug addiction, every alcoholic, any place that helps people. Y'all need to be there because you're very effective, articulate, and well-trained.
Yeah.
So now I found out that there's a whole training thing. You just can't go, well, I used to be this and that, so now I can talk. No, you can't.
You got to train.
You got 500 hours, one lady said she had to put in to get her certification.
That is correct.
No,
that is correct.
It's not anybody. They have certifications, they have training, and they're great at what they do.
Thank you.
So how come everybody doesn't know about this? How come I didn't know about this? As an ex-lawyer, I didn't do criminal law, but I went to law school. Never heard of it.
Right.
This should be in the courtroom. There should be handouts everywhere.
Correct.
Check this out.
This is why it's important. This is how you get the message out, because each one teach one. So today you've been taught. So now you can go out and you can inform someone, hey, I did something today. I learned about something today, that can help. That can help. Thank you.
I have a bag full of stuff. They gave me a bag. It is so heavy. I hope my shoulder doesn't go out again. But I got something from the vendors. I got something from all the vendors.
Thank you.
I didn't win the raffle.
Right.
Couldn't fix that for me, could you?
Oh man, but they got some at the end. I don't know if you're gonna stay to the end. We got some more. We got some more left at the end that we're about to give out here in just a few. But thank you so much, Roxanne. Thank you for those words. Thank you for your kind words. Thank you for informing the people from another lens.
If they don't know, Google it. Find out what this is about. Get one in your area. Put some funding into the program. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Shawn.
Everyone, this has been Shawn A. Barksdale, and this has been the 10 Minutes of Truth podcast.